Hey everyone, welcome back to Being a Five Figure. Today we will be taking a look at another Mcfarlane Toys DC Multiverse Gold Label Target Exclusive Red Tornado DC Classic. Again, I'm glad I got my hands on this figure. Initially, when I put the original pre-order, when they first came out, I don't know, like a month later or so, it was canceled out of the blue. Like, no idea why. It took me a while to find it. Every time I looked around, it was sold out, and I was not going to be paying those ridiculous online prices on eBay from scalpers and stuff. So I waited. And finally, there was two available at a local store town over. And rather than, miss the chance to get my hands on it because it was, a 20-minute drive, I ended up just ordering it. I was able to scoop it up. A couple days later, it was here. So again, I'm glad I got my hands on it. I would have hated to have missed on it because it looks phenomenal so far. Classic figure. Again, I'm loving these classic figures. This one actually looks great. It looks pretty accurate so far to the character itself, to the material. I don't know which version is the one that they're giving us here. I will find out soon enough once I got the data file card out. But anyway, enough of the talk. Without further ado, I am going to get this figure out of the box, and I will be right back. All right, now that the Red Tornado is out of the packaging, we will quickly go over the accessories. As always, trusty stand, Mcfarlane DC label implanted on there, and the data file. Nice little image, same as the one on the back of the card. It's got all these little multicolored Red Tornado androids all over the place. It's got that nice image in the back. So this is the John Smith version. And again, Tornado was initially a bad guy, so kind of reminds me of the Vision. Go figure. And of course, he's got the nice little tornado effect, a little wind. Looks nice. It's got a little peg inside for the feet. It's gonna look great. It's nice to have, two stands. I guess you can pretty much call that a stand. And of course, it comes with an extra set of hands. It's got the open hands, which is probably what I will probably be using mostly to display him, because I like that look where he has the open hands and controlling the wind rather than the fist. But the fist is good. The fist is good. Now, I gotta tell you, as far as, let's put these up here for now. As far as the figure, it looks great. Again, repaint, reused. The head kind of reminds me a little bit of Deadman, but it could be new. But overall, the cape, Green Lantern, collector's edition. I've seen that cape before. I do like the cape. And it's got that nice, again, they're doing better with these capes. They're nice and more pliable. But the painting on this is amazing. They actually did a good job on the painting of the figure on these gold lines. Even so, that even better than Wonder Woman. We got that recent classic Wonder Woman where they didn't paint over the ball joint there, but here they all the way in. Look at that. They really took their time with this one, and that's good, man. This is the way it should be. Even they painted in the pins. I mean, they did it good. You can move the figure, and you got that extra paint going down all the way to the bottom of the crunch there. Man, I'm loving that face sculpt. Again, cape. The whole details of the cape is the same as that Green Lantern cape we've seen before. I do like the lines on it. They did a good job. The painting on this is great. And again, I'm not going to go over the articulation. Actually, let's do the head is basically what matters when you're posting these figures that can fly. And that is great. That's actually really good. You can get a lot of movement here. Nothing hinders. And obviously, you can get that nice movement if he's up in the sky. He's got that nice, you can look down very good. And the crunch, again, circulation we've seen before. Batman, Superman. We've seen this before, but this is actually nice. The details on it, it's great. Again, Oh, got the red paint on my hands. Gotta be careful. I don't want to get it all over the cape. Looks like it was freshly painted. I would have loved a little glossier paint on the knees there and on the back. It actually doesn't look too bad from far away, but if you get close, you can see the difference in the paint as far as being flat. But man, they did a really good job with this figure. This is great, man. This is classic. I mean, what do you guys think? Do you believe, the question will be, you guys can comment below, do you think they did a great job as far as giving this an actual classic look, or is there something that's missing that doesn't quite give it that, it's missing short of being an actual classic look? But I love it. I think they did a fair job. I think they did a good job. I like the boots, the little cuffs there on the boots there. Again, I'm very impressed with the fact that they actually finally colored in the lines on a figure here, all the way through the ball joint. That's great. You know, and all for 20 bucks. Not 35, not 24, not 29, all for 20 bucks. So it could be done. I actually love this cape that it covers up the gap there and those holes that it creates. Actually, it's actually not bad. This is actually nicely done. Even the butterfly covers up. Yeah, man, this is great, man. I'm very, very impressed. I'm very, very happy. I'm digging the face sculpt, that mean Android spaced out look. Man, they nailed it. Oh, there's a little blemish there. A little paint there. Might be able to maybe scratch it off. Yeah, maybe able to keep, yeah. Other than that, man, this is great, man. This is classic. This is a real classic figure. It's how will this work? Yeah, it has to be this way here. See if we can get that foot in there. That peg. Let's move this up a little here. Would it be? Yeah. Yeah, that's not bad. That's gonna give her a nice little look. I'll be able to display this on this here instead of those flight stands. Actually, this makes a lot more sense. I'm glad that they added this effect. Sort of like the effect they had for the Cyclone figure, which I didn't pick it up. Wasn't too crazy about the figure, that movie version of her. But you know, now that I have the Red Tornado, might go ahead and pick that one up now, because it's still around and you can actually get it really cheap. So, but yeah, man, again, this is a great done, nicely done figure. I mean, they nailed it. The painting on it is dead on. It looks really good. Small trunks, not too big. It's nicely done. This classic mold, man, is one of my favorites, man. I know they're killing the repaint on it, but they're coming up with some great figures for it, which is great. Man, this is amazing. The feet are a little problematic because the cape is a little bit too heavy for this body. So, yeah, it gives me a hard time to. But again, I'll probably just be putting it on the stand anyway. Yeah, there you go. Give it a nice kind of a walking. Oh, that didn't work. Yeah, the cape is a little heavy for this body sculpt, so he does tend to be a hard time standing them up. So you have to put it in these weird positions in order to balance him out. But again, he's gonna be on this anyway, so it's not gonna matter. Let's see how he looks next to a couple of other figures. And here's the Red Tornado next to the recently reviewed Nightwing DC Nightfall Batman's version. As you can see, same body sculpt, but I mean, it just that all that gold pops out in that figure, and it just makes it great. The blue cape, it's great. Almost knocked the camera down. So yeah, I mean, they scale very well. All these classic looks are gonna be amazing. Yeah, man, I'm working my trying to find the hands, because Bones gave me a good idea as far as the hands to use for this classic body. So it doesn't make Superman's hand look very big, as you can see. It's just, but once I get those kit bashed together, I'll post a picture of him on my Instagram, and that's the way I'll probably be displaying them on the shelf. But man, I'm telling you, this is the recent classic looks. I mean, they're not always all perfect, but they're amazing. It's beginning to they look great, man. You can't really, and this is a great example of what he's done to this figure. That's a nice looking figure. So that'll be it for it, guys. As always, thank you for your support. Thank you for tuning in. If you haven't subscribed, please do. And as always, continue to support each other. Continue to be a fine figure, because this is a real nice, fine figure. And I will always see you later.